Hello, and welcome back once again to another riveting episode of Soundcheck with Pathos and Logos. I'm Sound, and he's Check.
That's right. And that's why I got nothing going on with that.
Well, that's the whole show.
We're out of here. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody again. It's another week.
Another week.
Another week.
They keep making them.
They keep making these weeks. They just keep
Cranking
churning
them out, dude.
man.
There's a factory somewhere.
It's like Star Wars movies. Every
It's
time you
crazy,
turn around,
dude.
there's another week.
Oh,
My
Lord.
God. Have to subscribe for this week and subscribe for that week.
Oh, Lordy.
But so what have you been going on? What have you had going on? For
I
the
will
last week,
tell
should
you
say?
what the fuck I have had going on. Binging the new Stranger Things, Kyle.
Oh, I saw
Binging
that.
the fuck out of the new Stranger Things.
Did you
buddy.
watch all of it?
I watched all of it.
You did.
I did.
So you saved it. You waited so that you could watch the whole.
Well, so they just released a chunk around Thanksgiving. Maybe Thanksgiving was the release day.
I
Right
just
around
saw it
there.
like yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah.
They have a little bit more of it coming out either on or around Christmas, and then the very, very last bit of it is coming out, I think, for New Year's. And it's wild. Dude, it's great. It's great. It's a
But
great
they
show.
make you wait.
They do.
That's the thing. Like when you say binge, like I take that to say, like we're gonna start it from
The
the front.
crush the entire
We're gonna
thing.
crush
dude.
the whole fucking thing. We're gonna stay up all night long.
The amount of, I think it was maybe 4 episodes that they released, and I crushed all 4 of those episodes very quickly.
Yeah, you did.
It's, I will admit, dude, I am very skilled at suspending disbelief. I'm watching a movie where there's some monster that flies and you can see the wires and stuff, and I'm like, it's really flying, dude. I'm fully in this. And I will admit that the actors, they're grown ass adults now, dude.
Now,
You know what I mean? They're 22 or 23 years old. They're adults now. So I'm like, it's a little bit, I feel like I know too much. I'm like, I don't fully buy that you're a high school kid right now. But it was great storytelling, as it always is. And so that's pretty much what I've been up to, buddy. What have you been doing, Kyle?
Oh yeah, what have I been doing? We've been working on new material.
Yeah.
Right. Just sent over the demo for "I'll Go First," a new song. Just sent it over last night, so that's cool.
Heavy.
Yeah, super heavy. Yeah. Channeling some of the old school "We All Have Day Jobs" energy.
That's right.
And maybe even a little bit of a early 2000s pop
You
punk
know
energy
what?
as
That's
well.
funny. It sounds like that without the vocals on it. With the vocals on it, it's basically like bargain bin Tool.
Oh, okay.
Imagine my vocal performance being like Maynard James Keenan without the burden of genius. Yeah. Just kind of Timu Tool over here, dude. That's what it's gonna ultimately be like.
It makes me think of that deep fake video I saw of Arnold Schwarzenegger as George Michael. Right.
We could have been so good together. doing the Wham song.
So great. Yeah, doing Wham. That's fantastic. So anyway, that's really what's been most time consuming over the last week. Just got back from vacation and just jumping straight into new music, dude. It
does take some time.
It's the season.
It is the season. The season of the witch. Time of the season for loving, like the zombies told us.
Also Halloween 3.
Also Halloween 3.
Season of the Witch.
That's right. Exactly
That's
correct.
right. The weird yet still kind of good Halloween movie.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, it is.
They're finally done. Michael Myers is finally dead, right?
He's toast, bro.
Didn't they put his body into a wood chipper or something like that?
Jamie Lee Curtis walked him out to a suicide pod, let him in, and that was how the whole movie ended. No, I'm just joking.
That is not. We did not spoil an ending for you. Man.
We
That is
did
not how that
You
went
should
down.
definitely watch Halloween Ends and tell us what you
That's
think.
right.
I was not super impressed personally, but you know.
After that much time,
Yeah,
it's
come on,
difficult
dude.
to kind of keep the enthusiasm.
Although I will say
together.
this, the idea of aging a monster or a bad guy,
Right.
that's in a way that's totally new, right? Am I wrong?
No, you don't see a ton of. They're usually evergreen.
Yeah, exactly. Freddy lives on forever because he's in your nightmares. Michael Myers is a real fucking person.
Yeah.
So he has to age out at a certain point in time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess in that respect, you got to give it a little. I got to watch it with some a different shade of eyes or
That's
something
right.
like that. But either way, I wasn't super impressed. This week we're straying from over or under again, and we're gonna rank again.
Ranking system.
We're doing a ranking system this week, guys. And the band for this week is highly respected amongst both of us.
That's right.
One of my most influential bands, if not favorite band of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to say, but Sepultura.
Ooh.
Okay, so what are your 4 favorite Sepultura records in order? What's the best? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4.
Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I gotta go. If it's Sepultura,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Arise. Number 1. Number 1. Yeah. And then after that, I would go Chaos AD. Close second.
Oh, okay.
Close second. Almost sometimes they switch positions in my mind, man. Sometimes they just, one gets ahead of the other one in the foot race there. But, so I would say Arise, Chaos AD, Roots.
Oh, okay.
And then probably Morbid Visions.
Morbid Visions going back. Okay.
Those are my guys.
So you got Roots in there as number 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I know that it was like they went in on the new metal thing, but
They did.
I don't know though. I mean, Max sounds insane. Roots.
And
he sounds
straight-
fucking nuts.
Straight Hate sounds like he gargled glass before he
That's right.
did his vocal take in that one. Okay, that's good. So for you, you're kind of spanning all eras of Sepultura. I guess all Max eras.
All
really.
Max eras.
Yeah. Okay.
Derek Green, very talented, but I do confess that I sort of fell off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as I mentioned, Sepultura is a very influential band for me.
That's right.
One of my favorites, and it's very tough to pick what is my favorite Sepultura album. But I'm right there with you, dude. I gotta go with Arise. Arise is my favorite Sepultura album. It's just classic, dude. It's so good. From the lead-off track all the way to through the end, right? It's great. For me, I would put Beneath the Remains as number 2. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, the thrash era of Sepultura that's my jam, dude.
That's right.
And then I know we've talked about this on the show before, but I'm going to put Chaos AD at 3.
Yes.
Simply because I feel like Chaos AD really was proto nu metal before anybody really knew that nu metal was coming.
Right.
And I mean, because they slowed down on that record, they're tuning down on that record, they're doing all the traits that you see in nu metal years afterwards, but I don't think Sepultura really gets the credit as being pioneers or even godfathers of that genre.
You can't tell me that Korn was not listening to Chaos AD.
There's no fucking
They
way.
were definitely listening
They
to Chaos
had to have been
AD.
listening to Chaos
For
AD.
sure,
Dude, Nomad, Territory.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Yeah. And then for me, okay, so 4, that's tough, dude. I'm going to throw a Derek Green record in there, and I'm going to go with... Ooh, yeah, what's it gonna be? Sepul Nation, dude.
Oh,
I liked Sepul Nation, dude. I thought that was a good record. That was the second one with Derek Green.
Okay. Now, what year did that come out?
Oh, dude, that had to be like 2003 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, early on. So I didn't like the first record they did with Derek, which was Against, I think is what that one was called. But the one that came out right after Sepul Nation, that's a good record, dude. There are good songs on that fucking CD, dude.
Okay.
And then, dude, the rest of the Derek Green catalog is good. It's not bad at all. It's just a slightly different vibe.
Different vibe. If I understand correctly, Derek Green has been the singer of Sepultura much, much longer than Max Cavalera ever was.
Oh, yeah.
By like a ridiculous margin.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he even moved to Brazil.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're gods down there. Yeah.
I actually...
They're gods everywhere. Let's be honest.
They are. I saw them back in the day, dude. I did. I saw Sepultura, I think, in 2011 with Derek Green. Crushed it, dude.
I also saw Sepultura with Derek Green probably in early 2000s at Red Rocks, homie.
Oh,
and I tell people about this all the time. I have never seen a mosh pit at an angle on steps like I have for Sepultura at fucking Red Rocks, dude.
That's amazing.
And it was, because obviously there's nothing flat at Red Rocks, dude.
No,
Everything is on a pitch. And these motherfuckers are circle pitting on steps at an angle. And I'm standing there kind of watching all this happen, and I swear to God, dude just flies over my head. Woo! Down the slope, dude. It was nuts.
You know what? It's funny because so I've seen Lamb of God 3 times. And every time I've seen Lamb of God, I've gotten my head stepped on. Like boot to the dome, dude. Boot on my head. And I got to tell you that watching someone literally fly through the air, that's higher up than them dudes ever got.
It was
that's got me beat, buddy.
crazy,
It's just
dude.
some head step.
Yeah, the head step.
Some prosaic quotidian head step. Dude flew at a Sepultura show.
Yeah, they need to bring back Tattoo the Earth, dude. That was the Tattoo the Earth festival.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, dude, Slayer, fucking Sepultura, Hatebreed, Slipknot.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a heavy day.
Heavy, dude.
Worn the fuck out after that
I
show.
bet the hell you were, dude. Damn.
Yeah. I had to, get home about it, which is a good segue to the ad that we have to run in order to pay for all this very expensive
The
equipment.
luxurious studio. The massive studio audience.
Yes, exactly. And we happen to be beginning a brand new venture.
That's right.
This happens to be the Pathos and Logos Flight School.
Yes, the Pathos and Logos Flight School. We do have our hands in a lot of pies. We will actually ultimately end up opening up a bakery. You'll hear that as an ad probably in an upcoming thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the Pathos and Legos and Flegos, the Pargos and Flembos Flight School. We are both accredited pilots. We printed those accreditations out on a printer from 1986 after we designed them ourselves. We decided that we were experts. Come to the school. It only costs $48,000 a month, and we will explain to you fully theoretically, without even giving you a training simulator, how to operate a biplane from 1916. So you get the opportunity to learn to fly. It's a little retro. It's kind of cool. You can feel like the Red Baron, that's Snoopy. Remember that cartoon?
I do.
No one remembers that cartoon.
made that
Kyle remembers that
I
cartoon.
made that.
No one
I just was
remembers that.
trying to play along with it.
He's just being kind. He has no idea what I'm talking about. And neither do I. Come on down to the Pathos and Logos Flight School. We'll teach you to do something. I don't know.
That's right. Just as with any other school, we do start with flight history, so you will be taken up in, what did you call it? The Red Baron plane?
Yes, that's right.
We're going to take you up in the oldest plane possible. We're just going to throw you to the wolves. There is no flight simulator for this. We will be yelling in your ear what not to do. Yeah. And then assuming that we do make it to the ground, it will lunch, right?
Yeah, if you make it.
If you make it, and then from there we'll just continue to go up and go up and go up until you get familiar with it. As we like to say, let's get this Boeing going at the Pathos and Logos Flight School. So for the very low price of $48,000 a month, you could join the Pathos and Logos Flight School. Check us out at pathosandlogosflightschool.com.
That's right.
You can also contact us at 1-800-686-FLYS?
Yes.
FLYZ.
Yeah, precisely right. That's exactly right. Easily accessible. We're on all of the requisite social media spots. We do also value safety very much at the Pathos and Logos Flight School. So not entirely unlike the old Twilight Zone episode where there was like a goblin on the wing of the plane. Kyle and I, to test your nerve, will actually be hanging onto the wings, menacingly crawling towards you. To make sure that you are able to maintain your equanimity during your flights. So come on down. Yeah, it'll be a good time.
It will be a good time.
Or at the very least, it'll be a time that you have.
Short amount of time. Yes, definitely sign up for the Pathos and Logos Flight School. Let's help keep the Soundcheck with Pathos and Logos going. And that's what we got for you.
That's what we got for you guys.
Okay.
Back to the show.
And back to the show. Wow, that's great. Have you ever been to the Pathos and Logos Flight School?
I actually just visited the Pathos and Logos Flight School. Again, very stringent safety regulations. And I checked out the launch pad. It's literally a seesaw that you would find at a children's school. And you put the plane on the end of the seesaw. Somebody jumps on the end of it. And
catapult you.
Catapult you. Not far. And absolutely not safely. Despite our best efforts, it's actually extraordinarily dangerous. You will be given ayahuasca before each flight, so.
Yeah, that's to assumingly shorten the flight time, We have also invested heavily in snacks, so you're going to get lots of snacks, lots of drinks while you're on the flight. So, yeah, I mean, it's been great. We used some of the Pathos and Logos flights to tour this last year.
That's exactly correct.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
We hired a bunch of people actually to just It's really more of a boat than a plane, and we just spent a certain amount of money to have people carry us to the shows and make sputtering noises like an old propeller would. But
When
yes,
you've got that sound check cash, you can do a lot
these
of
are the kind of things that you get to do, dude.
It's true.
You know, when you're balling like we are, dude. You know, so it's true.
Flight school, I love it.
Flight school.
I love it. We'll let you take over the fucking PA speaker
That's
while
right.
you're there, because there's a PA there.
That's right.
Yeah, you can have full control.
Yeah. And we'll go home.
And we'll just leave. We're just gonna leave. You just do whatever you want.
Pathos Logos Flight School. We do have fun.
We have a lot of fun. Paul, I think it's time that we bring on our guests, the best part of the show.
I do. It is the best part of the show. I think it is time to bring the guests on. They have come up from the mighty city of Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
Everybody make a little bit of noise for Lane, Vince, and Ryan from the inimitable Prayburner.
Yeah. Come on in, settle in here, boys.
Sweet.
There's room enough on the couch, baby. We can make it happen
Come
for
on
you.
over,
nice
man. Come on
couch.
over.
It's a nice
Yeah. Yeah, it's comfy. It's really comfy.
It is a comfy couch,
This is
right? It's a
nice,
comfortable
yeah.
couch,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It's even better than the kids show, the big comfy couch.
That's right.
Even better.
Talk that shit now. Our couch is more comfortable, dude.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty comfy.
shots fired on a kid show. Be like, fuck you, dude. Our fucking couch is way more comfortable, dude. Say some shit about it. Paul was so confrontational that day. He got so mad at the couch. Guys, how are you today?
Good.
Great.
Doing all right?
Yeah.
How are you?
Doing
Yeah,
solid.
we're getting by, baby. We're doing our thing. It's
Yeah.
right around that holiday time. Wait, what day? I have no idea what day it is. Is it holiday times?
But yes, it is holiday.
It is holiday times.
We're
I
in
de-
between. We're like in between.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
I sleep enough at night, guys. I definitely do. I definitely get enough sleep. I'm a functional adult who knows where he is. Guys, it was great playing with you
Yeah.
at
awesome.
the is 2454. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think it was 20. Yeah, I think it was-
Chippers?
yeah, the Chippers.
Chippers
Yeah.
is
Lane.
It was a bowling
also
alley.
known.
Yeah.
Chippers, the bowling in
Yeah.
scenic Greeley, Colorado.
Yeah, it smelled great too.
It
Yeah.
was good.
Love that
Smelled amazing.
smell. Yeah.
No, the fucking didn't.
It smelled like shit, actually.
You see how I
Yeah.
came right along with it? Because literally, fellas, I have no sense of smell. Like, you see me, I have my hands in my face the entire time. This is purely cosmetic. So I'm like, oh, dude, did it smell good? He's all like, Vince is like, actually, no, asshole. It didn't smell that good. It was not
Well, it
that
came
good.
in
lucky.
handy that day.
Yeah.
'Cause as soon as we walked
At least
out,
it
it
worked
was
out for
it was
you.
bad.
Yeah, that day, for sure.
Yeah.
Your powers will not work on me, Greeley.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are a hell of a band.
Thank you, man.
You guys are a fucking killer
you.
band,
Yeah, we
man.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
You guys fucking ripped. We saw your set, and for what it's worth, we were not familiar with you guys before, okay? But we saw your set, and immediately I like looked at Paul. Paul looked at me and like, these guys are fucking great.
Yeah, dude, it was so good. It was fucking awesome.
Like,
We
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Probably talked to you about coming on the show like right then and there, right? Like we have to.
Yeah, we were chatting for a while
Yeah.
after the show.
Yeah.
That was
dude.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This has been like a couple months in the making.
That's right.
Yeah.
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 The-
We totally like gooned out over you guys.
We appreciate
The
that.
goon.
yeah,
That's
just
exactly what
straight
we're looking
goon.
for.
Squad,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gooning.
Goon squad, dude. Loving it, dude. So, guys, talk a little bit about the band. How long have you been a band?
All together, I think we were.
Almost
been 2 years.
Yeah,
2
like a
years.
year and a half.
Yeah.
2 years
No
almost.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very, you know, as a matter of fact, I remember asking you that question the night of the show, and I will say on camera what I said then. Y'all could have lied to me, said you had been a band for 10 years.
Appreciate
And I'd have been like, yes, I believe that fully and without questioning anything. Very tight, just very accurate, very powerful.
Thank you.
So what, say for instance, what is your band history? Have you been in part of the reason why I asked this question is because several of the Soundcheck guests recently have frankly wildly surprised us, hitting us with the, this is my first band.
Oh yeah.
Is it have you been in 100 bands? Or?
No, I started off with actually I started drumming, so I'm a drummer as well. And I started in it was like totally different than what this is. It's like indie rock band called the Nova Kicks. And
I love that.
so we started out playing, bars and everything, and it kind of grew into something pretty big. The last show we played was the Levitt Pavilion.
Yeah, they were pretty good. They were pretty good.
It was,
I
it
used
was
to go to their
insane.
shows all the time. They were pretty good.
And, we just had a falling out, kind of just didn't work out.
Like you do.
Yeah.
You do. It happens.
And so I kind of started this like while I was in that band, just as like a kind of a project, a side project.
Yeah.
And then once that kind of went away and everything, me and Vince actually kind of started it in a way, just
Okay.
working on riffs, writing a lot of the stuff.
I was just waiting for that band to break up.
Yeah. You having to front be like, oh, damn, dog, your band broke up?
Yeah.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah.
What if we jammed?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had been jamming for probably like a year at that
Had
point,
you?
though. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
there you go.
Yeah.
So, and then kind of, the pieces kind of fit. So I started doing a lot of the drumming stuff on the very early EP.
Yes.
One EP that I did the drumming for, and then we got our drummer Mason, who's still in the band now.
He's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
he's
a
Yo,
insane.
shout to
Yeah.
Mason, dude.
Shout out to Mason.
What's
like,
good, dude? You're missed, homie. We love you. Mason
Yeah.
is sick as fuck.
Yeah, he's just insane,
He's a
and
monster for sure.
he kind of just filled in all the spots that we needed.
Yeah.
It was just so we had him join because we kind of jammed with him for a while until we were like, hey, do you want to like just be part of the band? Like, you want to do this? And he was like, yeah. And then we have Ryan, who joined like right after that, I think. And it was,
Right on.
or was it before?
I was right before Mason.
Right
yeah.
before, right?
Right
Kinda
before.
Like at the same
Okay.
So
time, though.
it was so close in
Yeah.
that time.
All
And-
of it's like dominoes. It went in very close proximity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had
And,
a couple months where we were just playing a drum track. So
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
but you still getting it done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying
You know?
to, make something happen for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what you got to do sometimes. So
Yes, sir. It is. That's what you got to do.
yeah.
So
That's cool. So it came together pretty quickly for you guys.
yeah.
Luckily, like a year and a half ago, we got lucky to find Mason and Ryan kind of around the same time. So
And Mason's been in, multiple bands too.
yeah,
Oh, that's
You know,
awesome.
he still is
So-
typical drummer. Like
Yeah.
10 bands, like
Yeah.
oh,
Multiple bands.
yeah.
That all the time.
Dude, there was Fell Harvest was on like a week or two ago and said the same thing. It's tough to find a drummer.
Yeah.
I think in a general way it's tough to find a drummer, but it's tough to find a drummer who can handle music this intense.
Yes.
There's obviously
Yes.
there's so many different forms of like metal and hard rock and all that different stuff, but all of it like exacts a toll that you have to be ready to pay, man.
Yeah.
You have to, body and mind have got to be ready for this music. And Mason is all there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
He's a
definitely
monster.
yeah, he's like definitely like really, really just showed up and just did it. I mean,
Yeah.
like, because we were trying to write like really more demanding parts,
Yeah.
and everything, and but still we don't lose our style along the way because we didn't want to go like full death metal. We're not
Right.
going into a direction where it's like, okay, it's all death metal and everything. We still wanted to keep his elements because he plays like a single pedal and he plays more hard rock. So
Damn.
so he's that's his style, and so we try to incorporate that, and it kind of I think it fits.
I think it does too.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking pretty good band,
Thank
man.
you.
Thanks, man.
So then, if you, not that you have to pigeonhole yourselves into a genre, but if you could say what genre of band you are, you said it's not death metal. I kind of got like a doom vibe.
Yes.
when I
Yeah.
saw you guys.
I mean, Vince, you're literally wearing a Matt Pike shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Matt Pike is
I
on
love-
your
yeah.
fucking shirt, dude.
Yep.
So
Shout out Matt Pike.
High on
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fucking love Sleep too.
just shout out High on Fire, shout out
yeah.
Matt Pike.
So
But
yeah, that's pretty much what I would say. Like we're doom
Yeah.
with different elements in it too as well.
We call it working class doom.
Working class. Dude.
Yeah.
that's hard as
Yeah.
fuck, dude. That's
you know,
cool,
well,
dude.
like working class kids, like grew up working class families, listening to music, listening to rock and roll with their dads. So
Hell yeah.
and then you grow up, and then you get into other shit, and that all kind of came together for us in a way that we didn't expect, especially with Mason and Ryan, because me and him connected right away when we first started jamming. So it just, like he said, all the pieces kind of just fit together at a certain point, and it was like, shit, here we are,
Yeah, dude, see, and that's so sick, too. Dude, we have talked about this with many other guests, and you and I talk about it personally all the time. Just finding your lineup, dude.
Yeah.
It's a gift
Yeah.
to find
100%.
two of you
Yeah.
that you're like, yo, this is the vibe. This sounds great. And then Ryan's in, Mason's in, and now you've got this, like, powerhouse juggernaut unit.
Yeah.
And, I'd love to see the odds of the statistics on it. Like 1 in every 1,000, 10,000. It's to find something that coalesces that powerfully.
Yeah.
It's you're more likely to be struck by lightning 50
Yeah,
times
honestly.
the same
Yeah.
day.
Honestly, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's incredibly rare to hear bands, that make it without any lineup changes. Like there are very few to come to mind. I think of like U2. It's a super old band, never had any lineup changes. I mean,
No, I think you're right about that.
but is there? I mean,
Who else could you cite?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's very very tough. Like bands usually have lineup changes at some point.
You couldn't
Yeah.
even say the Beatles.
That's
The
true.
Beatles
Yeah,
had Pete
yeah.
Best on drums at first, dude. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was also thinking like 311 because they were like a Midwest band, but they had different guitar players.
No shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Guitar players
Wow.
on 311.
Wow,
So
dude.
they're not even like a band that had the full lineup make it the whole way. Not Metallica, not Megadeth. Like they all change at some point in time.
Yeah.
So that's great, man. Hang on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, fellas. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Dude, I'll even say that you guys have a particular look too. Like when you got up on stage, was there any like forethought put into that, or is it just like this is just how we all look?
Pretty much. I mean, I just kind of do what I feel.
Okay.
Me personally, personal style. And sometimes we make jokes of it. I mean, I wore like a Sonic shirt that day because I was like, I just want to joke around today, and so I'll just do that. I just do what I feel, and like, also like looking at other bands, like their style as well, and like I'm like, oh, I like that. They look cool. So it's pretty much just boils down to like, how cool do they look? All right, cool.
Right.
And that's it. So
What I found interesting is like you all have like each member of the band has their own unique look, but
yeah.
it's still cohesive in a way. Like when
And
you
that's
see
hard
them
to
on
achieve,
Yeah.
dude.
which
Yeah.
is very very tough.
Yeah.
It's super super tough to do. So
Yeah, and that's where you can see like the different taste in music and the different elements almost too,
yeah,
even
for sure.
and it's like it's crazy that it works so well together.
well, and
It's-
like when I saw you guys get up there, I'm looking at the guitar. Like
Yeah.
your guitar.
Oh yeah, I did the Randy Rhoads thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm. It was
That's
all
right,
me,
dude.
yeah.
That was sucking.
So-
That was cool.
And
Yeah.
it's funny, we talked about this afterwards because you had brought it's a Randy Rhoads guitar. Like, dude, the first thing I thought actually when I saw it was Cheap Trick. Because
Oh,
it
yeah.
has a similar vibe to the Cheap
Oh,
Trick.
right you are, dude.
Yeah.
Right you are.
And so I was like, damn, dude, these guys are pulling off all this shit together. Well, fuck. Like, if you got it, like, normally you have, like, a death metal band, like we saw Narcotic Wasteland or something.
Oh,
like that.
sure,
And,
sure.
Yeah.
Like, death metal dudes, all the guys are kind of, like, wearing the same shit. They're all wearing cloaks or something like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, you guys all have your own unique, like, styles and looks, but it's all cohesive on stage, dude. And it coalesces with the music. It's fucking great.
Yeah. You guys
Thank
are
you.
everything about it, dude. You guys are a fucking great band.
you.
So then, Vince, like, what is have you been in like 58,000 bands?
So
or-
this is actually I'm gonna be that guy. This is my first band.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
But
That's fascinating. dude.
Yeah.
No, it's because,
Mind-boggling.
yeah. Ryan, what about
Yeah.
you, dog?
This is my second band. I used to jam with some buddies, but we never played any shows or anything like that.
Hot damn.
But
So then,
first
we-
band, yeah, first band playing live shows, and like that show that we actually all played together. That was our fourth show, I think.
No shit. You know what? Then I can't act shocked because I do remember asking you guys about that night. You said that you had only been like 4 deep, and I remember I'm just as stymied then as I am now. That's fucking awesome. What is the writing process like? Is it like, do you guys make an equal contribution? Does one of you typically steer the ship and then everybody kind of adds their flavor? How does that work?
Typically, I mean, I'll like kind of write a riff.
Yeah.
Something.
He's the riff factory.
Yeah, he calls me the riff
The
factory.
riff factory.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so, yeah,
That's cool.
he's a riff factory.
There's worse
yeah.
nicknames than that.
Oh, he is.
Riff Factory, TM.
He's like Malcolm Young on rhythm guitar too. So
Yeah.
being a drummer before, he's a fucking hell of a rhythm guitar player. So,
Yeah.
So I could work with Mason pretty well because I can sometimes you get like that like there's like a TikTok or a reel of something and it's like the guitarist explaining to the drummer and it's like just do like do da da like all this stuff where they're confused or like I don't know what you're talking about, but for me it's like I can kind of speak to him in that way, right? As a drummer
You
myself, so.
can put your guitar down and go and straight show the dude.
Yeah.
Like if you really
yeah.
needed to be like, I'm not explaining it well, do this.
Yeah. But usually, I mean, I don't ever have to do that. I mean, he knows.
He
like,
gets it.
Yeah.
He just gets it.
These guys too, like, so, I'll come in with the riff and I'll like have, lyrics written out like most of the time. Sometimes I'll add as we go on, but, I'll bring it there. We'll kind of, work it out through just practice. Maybe we'll do it a couple times. And then usually, I'm asking Vince, like, we should add something more, right? I mean, like, or you should do a solo here, or
Yeah, we
And-
usually like just come up with a bass and then kind of just jam it out for like maybe an hour or two.
Yeah.
And that's usually how they come along. I mean, I'd say like most of
Yeah.
the time, right? It's never like really like we usually have if we have a song that we're working on, we usually have it done by the end of the day.
No
That
shit.
day. Like we'll have it worked out.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of out of that like organic outcropping of like we're jamming on a riff right now and then it kind of takes this turn.
Yeah.
And you just kind of follow where it leads.
And,
Okay.
And we kind of all put our input in there where we'll be like, hey, what if we go back to this actually? Like let's do this riff one more time, and then really emphasize it, or hey, let's take this riff, let's slow it down, or just like the typical like open, I guess, communication with the
That's
transitions
awesome.
and everything.
You
like
start
that.
arranging. You
Yeah,
arrange the
that's
tune.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
A surprising, I would even say an alarming amount of bands don't really write in the room together anymore.
Yeah.
It's a lot
Oh,
of
for sure.
pro stuff. And so that's what we like to ask that question, like what's the writing process? Just kind of get your
Yeah.
guys' take on it.
Yeah.
But it sounds
Yeah.
like you guys are still in a room writing everything together.
Yeah, no, we're at practice, just jamming and shit. That's really like that's when we come up with most of our
best
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
As they say, that's where the magic happens.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not sitting in your fucking bedroom in your underwear.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're pretty old school too. We like we don't play with like a click or anything when we record our stuff, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so-
all just that's it. When we record it, it's whatever we feel like.
yeah,
Because sometimes the song, some songs ebb and flow a little bit.
That's right.
They
Yeah.
slow down.
They breathe.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that just gives us more of the freedom, I guess, to do that.
For sure. There's a lot of big bands that still don't do, like Slipknot will start tracking with the click and then they turn the click off once
Yeah.
the song gets rolling, just so they can have a little bit of ebb and flow to their songs. And when you listen to Slipknot records, you're like, oh yeah, this is definitely not to a click. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
you can
Yeah.
100% tell.
yeah.
A Red Chord is another band like that.
No
I recorded-
shit.
Yeah, I recorded the Red Chord, so I know like they don't even come at them with a fucking click track.
Wow.
Because they'll be mad.
I expect, sidebar, I expect that makes it interesting to edit the drum parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, from an engineer standpoint, it does make if you're doing a lot of editing, it does make it somewhat prohibitive. But it depends on what the vibe of the record is. If the vibe is like we're gonna do all of this in a room in one take, then
Yeah.
you're not gonna do that shit anyway, right? But if you guys are doing it without a click, You can still do overdubs without clicks. It just takes a little bit longer. There's no copy and paste really.
Right.
You
Yeah.
still
Right.
can copy and paste, but little engineering trick for everybody. If you're ever making a record without a click track and you're doing copy and paste stuff, you copy and paste using the kick drum. That's what you copy and paste to. That's like your click, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So if you're lining things up, you line them up to the downbeat or the kick drum of like the chorus, and then you copy and paste that, and then everything else just has to get shifted down.
Right.
That's what we did with our most recent EP, Serpent in the Cup. We had to, so we have a live recording of it, which we still want to release to that because we actually went to a space and the Keep, actually, shout out the Keep, and we live recorded that whole thing.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So we still want to put that out too, but we wanted to make some changes afterwards. So there was no click, so we had to like listen and be like, I think it's coming in. Okay, now we can start playing the song and try to catch up with the drums. So we had to do a lot of that, like back and forth, but we made it work, and we're really proud of it. So
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
I always appreciate records that I listen to, when you can tell that there isn't necessarily a click track in the back, because the click track automatically sort of makes the track static in a way. You know what I mean? It can suck the life out of a song
Yeah.
really fast. Because especially if you write it in a room, you know what I mean? Like together, and then you go to track it and you're using all 1 meter, or 1 tempo, I should say. And then you get to like the chorus, and the chorus should probably be like maybe 3 or 4 BPM faster.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
at that point, are you going to go in and you're going to edit the click track and do all this stupid stuff, or just
Yeah.
not use it at all and make sure that there's a vibe there, right?
yeah,
So for me personally, I'd rather capture a vibe or energy with a record, not necessarily like a perfect performance.
yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We like to vibe, let the song kind of do its thing,
Yeah.
Great, dude. What are you guys playing through? Like, what is like your gear stuff? What? Because was that a Gibson guitar that you were playing through?
Me?
His or
Vicks.
Oh, mine was LTD.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
LTD?
Mhm.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're playing on LTD. What?
I play also an LTD. It's like the same model,
Okay.
except it's a Explorer version of that. So it's
That's
that. But I do also use Harley Benton's.
Oh, really?
That the guitar that I played the last show, I used a Harley on that one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I love it. I bought it like I think it was almost about a year ago now,
Okay.
and I love the way the Explorers look. I was like,
Explorers
Yeah.
are great.
I was like,
I know what you mean. Yeah, the
Yeah.
body style on the Explorers is like.
so cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just like, man, I feel badass playing this.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's interesting that you say the Harley Benton, because for people out there, the Harley, it's Harley Benton, right?
yeah, Benton. Yeah.
They make low, I don't even know if you want to say low budget, but economically priced,
Yeah.
extended scale guitars, and I think a lot of people get into them because they're easy to mod.
That was what I was thinking about doing
Yeah.
with this one. Is just because like the price point is like so low that you can, you
can't
don't,
beat it, dude.
yeah, you're not worried like, oh man, if I do something and I fuck up like a $2,000 guitar, that's it. I don't want to deal with that. So that's where I wanted to start with that thing, and then I just kind of kept it as it is now, and I just been playing it, and it's the workhorse for now.
Dude, a lot of people have said that like just the stock Benton is like, this is great.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily need to change it. If you want to, then that's great. People will drop like new pickups in it or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually, yeah, that's
But I'm surprised that I haven't seen, with as popular as those guitars have gotten, I'm surprised that you don't see more of them out live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people kind of hold them back because they don't want to take them out to the show, and people get slagged on for having like
Yeah.
a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So okay, that's interesting. Did you track the record through the Benton? Or
that's all through the Benton.
Yeah. Was it that one or the Les Paul?
Which one, the Serpent?
You were using the Les Paul back then, I remember too.
No,
but-
remember the live, and then we retracked.
Oh yeah, you were using the. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
So I used that for most of the record. I probably used the Les. I also have a Harley Benton, and it's the Les Paul style as well. So I have both of them.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I probably used it too at some point, but it was both of those guitars for the live recording of Serpent in the Cup. I used the Harley that entire time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, what kind of amps do you guys prefer to rock out to?
Fender Orange for me usually, but yeah. Yeah, my workhorse is a 74 OR 120.
Oh,
So it's a vintage orange head.
no shit.
Yeah, sounds fucking great too. He's killer, man.
That's awesome.
What tubes are in there?
I think they're EL 34s.
Are they? I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
it's
'cause it's a
fourth.
British-
Yeah, it's fourth
Okay.
EL 34s. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'll be honest with you, I'm not familiar with the head that you're talking about.
So I think they like even reissued them in the 90s too.
Okay.
Gibson like briefly owned Orange in the 90s, and they were making some pretty badass amps in the UK. But the OR 120, I think it started with the OR 80, but those were like early 70s, late 60s. Yeah.
Okay.
So
The orange rocker gain, I think.
Rocker Verb.
Rocker verb.
Yeah.
Dude. One of the best heads I've ever recorded.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have a Rocker Verb 100 head that.
Dude.
Just the regular one, the first one, not the
They're
NK2.
fantastic,
Yeah,
right?
it sounds
Oh my
great.
God. You just put a
Yeah,
little kiss of the little spring reverb on there.
yeah,
Oh, amazing. dude.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Dude, I say it to people all the time on that particular amp is outfitted with spring reverb. That
Yeah.
sounds better than any spring reverb I've ever heard in my life.
yeah. Mine doesn't work on mine, unfortunately, but I got it for a steal. So
I wonder, is the spring still attached?
I haven't like taken it apart to actually look at it,
Oh, I wonder.
but yeah, I got a couple old Fender amps too. Super
okay, that's
reverb, yeah, pro reverb,
Sick.
yeah.
All right.
Love the vintage sound for sure. So
Okay.
yeah,
Ryan, what about you, man?
I got a 76 Bassman 100.
No shit.
I didn't record out of it. I just have a Laney Digbeth 500 that I record with.
The
but
Laneys are workhorses.
yeah, it's pretty sweet. But live, I like to play out of the Bassman.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, we bullied
sound-
him into
yeah.
getting that in.
yeah.
Like simply because of like the tone you get out of it, or
Yeah, it's got
Yeah,
a crazy
just the
tone.
tone and the look too.
Yeah,
you know?
and it looks really
it does look sick, dude.
it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Like,
So-
Just like seventh grader peer pressure.
Yeah.
Everyone's playing them. You want to be cool, don't you?
Well, I had just bought the Laney, and maybe like 2 months later, he bought that orange, and then I was like, well, I guess gotta go tube to keep up, and then Brandon, then he had to go buy a tube amp too, and
Yeah. We all kind of followed each other on that. and
Yeah.
it
Oh.
was-
Yeah.
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 What tube amp are you using?
So the only tube amp I have now is it's a Madison,
Oh yeah, I remember the Madison tube amps.
but there's a lot of issues with it right now, and I think I have to replace all the tubes. So I've just been using like a Marshall, solid state Marshall for the time.
I started out with a solid state Marshall.
You did. You played that for a long time, dude. Yeah.
You could take it and like throw it off a bridge, and
And then shred immediately afterward, dude.
that amp was surprisingly great, dude. I was always kind of pleasantly surprised every time we recorded with it. But
Yeah, the one we have now, I guess like because we had it at the Space, I didn't really use it, but it's a Marshall valve state, and we were just like fucking around at the Space. I think we were like messing with the gain, and we were like, damn,
Yeah.
the gain on this is like insane,
Yeah.
just on its own. We were like, this is beautiful. So
Yeah, it's
I
great
s-
sound for sure.
I started using that, recently, but
sick. Okay.
I'm thinking of getting I really like PV.
Yeah.
PV amps.
Yeah,
So
the PV amps are great.
I was thinking something like that.
Well, I guess that's a Fender now, but I had all the 5150s and all that stuff, So
those are great.
Yeah, those are sick.
5150s
Yeah,
are sweet.
I actually, it's a Fender now, right? Because they have all the 5150 rights, but underneath the little shroud there is the 5153 Stealth. Which
Nice.
is the power. It's got EL34s in the power amp section, the 6L6s for 5150 preamp section.
Oh, that's
And it's just ripping, dude.
Yeah.
I love that amp. I did all of my all the profiles in the Kemper using that amp right now.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. So I don't really
Powerhouse.
do shows anymore. It's definitely the powerhouse.
yeah,
Yeah.
A lot of people will ask me like, why don't you have the 100 watt? And dude, I had the 100 watt, but I don't know what the fuck Fender was doing. They put okay.
Calling out Fender right now.
Screaming at the sky. Fender.
Why? You get 3 channels on a 5150. You get the clean channel, you get like the mid boost channel, and then you get the lead channel. But for the 5153, Fender they got rid of the resonance knob, and they put in a presence knob on all 3 channels. which is stupid.
Yeah,
It's dumb, dude. And so when they put out the newer versions, the stealth and all that, they stacked the pots on the front, and reduced the amount of them so they could put a resonance knob on the back, and they gave you the resonance knob. Whereas they completely took it away on the 100-watt amps. And I was like, this is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you go into a room, you're playing a venue, and you need that resonance knob to kind of like cut it out a little bit. Maybe if you're in a bigger room, you might need a little more woof or something like that to fill out the stage.
Yeah.
And to not have the resonance knob on the amp, I just felt like, I don't know, it was just like giving you something and then taking it away. You know?
Yeah.
Like, guys, I don't know. So anyway, all that to say, yeah, dude, the 5150s are great.
Yeah, I love the way they sound. Those things are awesome.
Yeah.
Especially for modern game. I mean,
Yeah.
that I would say between the 5150s and the Oranges, those are my favorite high gain amps.
Yeah.
Those are great. And just all you need is like a little, like an overdrive. Like if you let the gain do its thing and some overdrive, like it's pretty much there.
Yeah.
Like,
do you
for a
guys
good
use
solid
like
sound.
tube screamers or anything like that to front load the amps, or do you guys just go straight to the amp?
Yeah, we use pedals.
Yeah, we have
Yeah, we got
pedals.
distortion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Does It Doom.
Yeah.
And Woodwright
Yeah.
guitars too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm silly. I'm asking guys in a doom band if they have on their own. Is there anything in particular that you would call like a piece of gear that you can't live without?
The Hizumitas.
Yeah, the Hizumitas is
What is it? I have no
It's
idea.
a pedal by Earthquaker Devices. It's
Okay.
ridiculous.
And say it again?
It's
Hizumitas.
Hizumitas.
Hizumitas?
Yeah.
Hizumitas.
You guys sound like you're drunk when you're saying that.
I wish. No, it's like a fuzz sustainer pedal. Yeah, so it has like a sustain knob on it.
And that's an Earthquaker Devices?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah, it's a really good sound.
Excellent, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you both using them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
use
use
it on
it
my
all the
bass.
time, but he's out. He's actually the one that got me into that pedal. So
Down on that.
yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. It's actually a cool story. They built that based off of. Have you ever heard the band Boris?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Wata's guitar,
Uh-huh.
she had a pedal on her board that she wanted to make a clone of, and she sent it out to Earthquaker Devices, and they found out that it was broken. So then they replicated her broken pedal.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's cool.
Oh, wow. Okay, so like she didn't even know it was
She didn't. Yeah, for years.
Oh, that's great. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a funny story.
And
That's sort of like the band Alpha Wolf and the noise pedal that they have, you know, and like they were like, well, they went to Whammy, the makers of the Whammy pedal, and they're like, well, why don't you just use a Whammy pedal because it sounds it's like perfect, and they wanted it to sound like fucked up and wrong.
yeah,
And so they got another company to make it. They're like, well, this is perfect, but we need it to be gross. Like, make it
Yeah.
gross.
yeah.
And now, dude, the Alpha Wolf, I don't know what they call it, drop tune or whatever, is like one of the best-selling pedals out there on the market right now.
Like
It's
deliberately a little
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally not supposed to be like in a correct pitch or key. You know?
Oh,
It just
wow.
sounds great.
That's
It
awesome.
just sounds disgusting. It really
Yeah,
is.
that's.
It's just gross, dude.
I was joking around with Vince. I think you came down. Remember, you came down from the space. You were coming down the steps, and I was like playing just before we were all hanging out. And I was like, I'm just looking for something that's like really just gross.
yeah, really
A
gross.
nasty
Yeah.
tone, you know,
Yeah.
something that's just gonna be gross. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it is out there, especially for metal. You want something that's just like, it's nasty. You know?
Yeah.
Something with
Nasty.
teeth, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metal is the only genre where people will come in and be like, I want it to sound disgusting on purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
exactly.
right.
This needs to sound just unequivocally bad.
Yeah.
Like bad good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Look at Burzum. I mean, they would have recorded in a forest or something like that, and people would worship those.
I want
Yeah.
you to envision one of the rotting zombies from a George Romero movie, that, but a guitar tone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Somebody's like, I know it. I got you, bro.
Got you,
I
dude.
got you.
Got that.
Oh, that's great.
Fellas, again, I appreciate your patience here. My face is melting off. I need sinus surgery very, very badly. So sorry about that.
Oh, that's
I
miserable.
was getting an education here, y'all. I am a gear guy, but I'm a gear guy through the lens of, like, I'm using like a 5B drumstick, but I don't necessarily have a deep loyalty to the brand. I just need the size.
Yeah.
You know, like I will say that I'm a pretty loyal Tama Iron Cobra double bass player, but I'm thinking more about the spring tension on the pedal and how it
Right.
feels than like. Actually, I will make an exception for the pedal because I've tried other pedals and I just keep going back to Iron Cobra. But I tend to think of function more than form. But I'm hearing you guys talk about the amps and stuff, and I got all like, fucking, I was all like, I'm learning something new. You guys are educating me. So, two things. First off, Orange, right, as a company, are they a British company?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
never knew that in my life before. Right now, I'm like I'm such like I don't know. I just have such limited understanding of stuff. And the second thing is that they've been around since the '60s,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
I feel like that company or brand has had a resurgence just in the last 20, maybe not even 20 years.
Dude, I mean, like,
Yeah.
so many, like, doom and stoner bands. It's just, like, gospel, dude. Like, Orange, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, there is the volume level.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
Yeah,
insane. It's
Yeah.
insane.
The amps get loud.
It's
they get
funny
very loud.
because every time volume comes up, we have very dear friends in and around the realm of, I think it's Livingston, Texas. Our buddies in this band, Redbeard Wall. They're a dude. Yeah, shout to Redbeard Wall, dude. Their stage volume. You feel like you're traveling into another dimension.
That's awesome.
They're loud, bro. They're loud.
That's awesome.
And it is its own vibe. Like, I get why you want to, like, you're creating a vibe, but it's a force. And he's an Orange guy, isn't he? And Aaron is an Orange
They
guy.
had pretty much exclusively like Orange and Ampeg.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
The Ampeg stuff is like otherworldly loud as well.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just. You know what the other thing I'll say about that gear, dude, and you guys can relate because you have it. I hate moving.
Oh yeah, it's a pain in
Yeah,
the ass.
it's
yeah,
it is a
fucking
lot.
Sucks. Yeah.
It's a lot to
Yeah.
do.
They ought to just start putting like, you know how like they finally made a robot vacuum. They made a robot, pizza delivery system.
Oh, that night at Chippers, dude,
Oh, yeah.
there was a robot handing people their fucking
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
quesadillas,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
These amp companies
Clanker.
that are making amps that weigh 800 pounds, they just should put robot wheels on the bottom of them and like walk themselves in.
right, dude.
Yeah.
Put tiny, creepy little spider legs on it. Fucking make it go up the stairs.
Is
you
that
know?
Yeah.
too much to ask? I mean, like I said, we've got self-parking vehicles. You're telling me an Ampeg cabinet can't walk itself into a fucking vent?
Yeah.
would be sick.
Seriously.
Wouldn't that be rad?
That would be
Yeah.
awesome,
Dude,
honestly.
How many backs would be saved?
Yeah. And then you don't
Oh,
have to
yeah.
compromise your sound.
Exactly.
Bringing in some
Right.
cheap solid
I've
state
got
amp.
10 of these fucking
Yeah.
Ampeg cabs now. dude.
Yeah.
Dude, the Suicide Cages guys were talking about how the specific gear, they don't compromise on certain things because that's part of their sound, but that is also part of the vibe that they're creating. Cats are lugging in these bass cabs that are actually the size of a refrigerator, and
Yeah.
you're just like, and it sounds so good, but
Yeah.
you're like, well, my L4 is fucked up permanently just from this weekend. Like, it's a lot. They're a lot.
God forbid you get to a venue and you've got to haul it up the stairs.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's
where
the
bad
worst.
people go when they die, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just constantly lugging one of those things up an infinite flight of stairs.
They're
Well-
at the back stairs at the Moxie Theater.
Sisyphus, you're just having to be Sisyphus, I think. The one that pushes the boulder up the hill.
Right, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
amps up staircases now.
Sisyphus is actually playing the marquee next week.
Yeah,
dude. They're
yeah.
so sick, dude. Yeah. The whole show is just them loading their gear in, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, the whole time, just up a staircase.
Yeah, all of our gear is in our jam space, and it's in a basement. So, yeah.
So
we're-
you are
no
no
matter what, we're fucked.
strangers
Yeah,
It's
we
the
are-
first
to-
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Especially breaking it down, taking it, 2 in,
Oh,
back
that's
down the stairs.
right,
That's
dude.
the worst.
Yeah.
I got tired of it, dude. Like, from years and years, we've played so many shows all over the place, and like I just got tired of hauling amps, dude.
Yeah.
So like eventually it was like, okay, let's just do one 4x12 cabinet, and then it's like, well, let's do a 2x12 cabinet. what if we try a 1x12 cabinet with fucking wheels on it, and then I don't have to pick anything up. And then eventually it was just like, dude, the Kemper got to be so reliable. And I know this is like a lot of people are kind of anti this stuff. But for touring, dude, oh my God. It makes it so easy, dude. You literally just throw the thing in a backpack, And then if
that's
there's
crazy.
other bands there that have cabs and amps, you just run the cable out of the back and run it into it.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
That's
it's
sweet.
yeah, certainly not to disparage the power of actually having the gear at the show. Grizzo the cat, Grizzo the
What's
cat
up,
making
kitty?
his appearance. Grizzo, what's good, buddy?
Rizzo, yeah, he's out. He's actually waking up at like an hour and a half later.
Hi, Grizz. Grizzo plays Orange Amps, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
Grizzo plays Orange, dude.
Rizzo plays
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's playing an SG through Orange Amps.
Fuck yeah,
you
that's
know,
my kind of
he's-
guy.
yeah.
That is my kind of fucking guy.
It's tuned to C standard, like Grizz gets it.
Oh,
Dude.
fuck yeah.
Grizzo
That's
understands.
badass.
He's actually becoming like a constant fixture on the show.
That's
He's
right.
been here pretty much every time.
That's right.
So that's great that you guys get to see Rizzo again.
But the touring thing, dude. Yes, ideally you would like to just have all the gear, but it's just the two of us, and so it's weird because it's literally just two dudes. We're not strangers to flying. We're gonna fly to Columbia, South Carolina. We're gonna fly to the East Coast, and so you've got your Kemper in a backpack. I'll bring my pedal or my pedal and my cymbals, and I just play the drums of whoever is kind enough to let me, we're playing the gig with them that night.
Yeah.
It's a surprise to me. Be like, what kit will I be playing tonight? And mercifully, most of the time it always does work out. There have been notable exceptions where just people have very specific setups, and you end up having to modify the way that you play the set that night. But the efficiency thing that we're talking about is more, I would say, travel related.
It changes the way bands tour. Right?
Yeah.
Because if you've got 15 amps that you're carrying around with you, you're not going to put that shit on a plane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're either going to drive it to the East Coast and play those shows, and then drive it back, which is great. You know what I mean? But I guess in those scenarios, you almost kind of have to have shows scheduled in between, right, to get you there. And
Yeah.
And so we were running into scenarios where it's like, hey guys, we're playing in Denver on a Friday. We're scheduled at Art Bar in Columbia, South Carolina tomorrow night.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And so it was like it almost. How do I say this? It shaped the way we ended up thinking about touring because, dude, once you get on the plane and you're just like you get off and you're like, oh shit, all my stuff is here already.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
It makes it hard to get back in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Like, oh motherfucker, let's drive for 24 hours. The first tour Paul and I ever did together was up and down the East Coast, and we were in a Stanley Steamer van.
Oh,
Where-
wow.
yeah,
That's
it
awesome.
was a former Stanley Steamer van.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
The dudes in Swashbuckle rented or something.
Yeah, I think so.
And so we're all in the van, dude, and we're sleeping on our cabs and amps and stuff like that. No AC. It's in July. We're going through Virginia, right, down to Tennessee. No AC in the Stanley Steamer van. None of the windows open. Except for,
I
remember
forgot that,
Except
dude.
for the front two windows.
Yeah.
Only the front two windows open.
Yeah.
And then if I recall correctly, the back door, the dual door wouldn't open. So we just had the sliding door on the side and the front, and we're getting in and out of this thing like a bunch of fucking clowns. Go, dude. It was so gross. The drummer from Swashbuckle got ringworm.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
It was
just
gnarly.
sweating
Oh, my
all over
Yeah.
the seats and stuff.
Yeah.
And he refused to put his clothes on for some reason too.
Yeah, he just was so shirtless. So
All the
shirtless
time, just-
so much.
So much.
And he ended up getting some kind of skin condition
Oh
out of
my
it. It was
gosh.
wild.
Yeah, that sounds.
It's talking about that now makes me think of. Did you ever watch the Faces of Death movies back in the day?
Of course.
The Faces of Death films where you're like, am I allowed to be those? That person really just died. You're like, they're cooler to talk about having seen than to see. Like, it's cooler to talk about touring in the Stanley Steamer van than to actually be on that tour, dude. It was a lot, dude. It was wild.
I mean, if we ever go on tour, I just want, just for initiation, I want to get these two guys in a van.
Oh, there you go.
Just so
You,
guys
like, have
know the
to.
feeling.
You
because
have to,
You know,
dude,
just to
yeah.
know the feeling of like, we might like hate each other at certain points, but we're good because we're gonna play the show that night.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a
There'd be some
bonding
good memes
experience
for
for
sure.
sure, dude.
Yeah.
It is.
It's the closeness.
You know, for what it's worth, I think I told you guys this when we played with you guys, but you guys should seriously consider Texas.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You guys would go over, not that you're not going over well here,
But yo,
in Texas, the Doom scene is so huge.
Yeah.
You guys, they would love.
just get on a bill with Temptress.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just play with Temptress out of the DFW area, dude. And you're going to have a good show.
Yeah.
I don't know
That'd be
how to say
awesome,
it to you
yeah.
other than that.
Yeah, playing in Texas would be.
Yeah, we'd love to. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas is great for playing, dude. I don't know why, but like Doom is just the thing. It's desert rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Doom is sort of like the how do I say this? Like the grandson of desert rock.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
It's got like the bluesy element to it.
Yeah,
you know?
sir.
Like,
Doom bands came out of the desert rock scene, like Caius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things like that. Queens of the Stone Age.
yeah.
Swans, right?
Yeah.
And so Texas is fucking half desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High Desert Queen, dude.
Yeah.
They should be playing with High Desert Queen out there. Shout to High Desert Queen. Shout to Temptress, dude. Yeah.
So, I mean, do you guys have any plans for any additional shows in the future? Are you guys looking to take it on the road in the future, or what?
So just right now, like we have one show actually coming up. It's at the Skylark Lounge,
That's right. Okay.
and I think it open or the doors are going to be at 7:30. Shows on at like 8. And you can get your tickets either online, so they're like $12 in advance. I think it's like $15 at the door, but it's gonna be at Skylark.
Okay, perfect.
So I just want to just to put that out there, just so
And let everybody.
You know.
What's the date of the show?
January 3rd.
January
January
3rd.
3rd.
January 3rd.
Yeah.
Ooh, which is close.
Yep.
Very, yeah.
2025, like, evaporated, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gone, dude.
Yeah, that's interesting to kind of reflect back on. So, okay, are there any moments of 2025 that are like pinnacle moments for you guys?
Ozzy Osbourne died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell, that
Sucked
that
for
sent a
everybody.
ripple
Yeah.
through the universe,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah,
That was big, man.
Fuck 2025.
kind of fuck 2025,
Yeah.
dude. Like it was not been a great year for the loss of great artists, man. That's, it's not great.
Yeah, that one hit hard for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
It's sad.
Paul and I talked about it quite a bit. It's like, what can you even imagine what the world will be like when Hetfield goes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Ozzy shook the entire culture down to its foundations, and I think the next one to do that, dude, will be Hetfield.
Yeah.
That.
Not that we're saying he's dying anytime soon.
No, of course
Yeah.
not. The man is going to live for another 48,000 years, and we all know that.
Yeah.
But just the point is, like, that one will be like, I don't know if I could go to work that day. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, I might just need to, like, sit and listen to Metallica records by myself in the dark. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to make it into the office that day.
Yeah.
That would be
Shit.
super rough, dude. Yeah, we'll steer clear of that. How about influences? What kind of influences do y'all have?
Do you want to start?
You go ahead.
Could you imagine after
good.
talking about Ozzy if they were like, well, fucking not Black Sabbath, dude? Like,
I was gonna say, yeah, Black Sabbath is obviously like
Yeah.
a huge for all of us. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
everybody in the band, Black Sabbath
Yeah.
for sure. Like my personal influences, I really like Opeth.
yeah.
I love their writing style. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful record. Like I love everything that they do. And then I'm also like I like old school death metal.
Yeah.
So I like a lot of that.
I see your Morbid Angel patch.
Yes.
I
Yes.
am an OG Deicide and Morbid Angel
Yes,
man.
Deicide is
yeah.
fucking awesome. I
Yeah,
love
dude.
Deicide.
Yeah.
But pretty much, and I'm like, I think it's eclectic. I just love everything.
Yes.
For everything.
Yeah.
But when it comes to kind of influences, I try to bring some Opeth, a little bit of, some death metal in there. And then, of course, Electric Wizard.
Yeah.
Hell
Electric Wizard.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I guess,
Love Opeth, dude.
yeah, I just love their writing style. And it's kind of proggy, it's proggy. And I think it was actually Fell Harvest. So shout out to Fell Harvest. I think they said at like one point we had like a proggy sound to us on one of our songs. Not all of our songs are prog, obviously, but I think sometimes we write things that kind of have a prog sound.
You can
to it.
function in that space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Kind of psych, psych
Yeah.
rock and,
Yeah.
so.
That's fucking cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah. So for me, it's Black Sabbath,
Oh,
number
yeah.
one, obviously, Tony Iommi.
Hell yeah.
But I like late 60s, early 70s, like proto doom and just proto metal, that kind of shit,
Yes,
Like,
sir.
I love just
Are you a mountain guy?
Oh yeah, I love fucking Leslie West. Yeah.
Leslie West,
R.I.P.
dude, yeah.
Leslie West. He was a fucking man.
Yeah.
He's where we get our mojo. I mean, this is where we get our
100%.
mojo right here.
Nah, we all get it
Mississippi
together, but I
Queen.
mean, yeah, I definitely bring back like 70s influence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, AC/DC,
Hell
Thin
yeah,
Lizzy,
dude.
all that shit. So
I love
Yeah.
it, dude. And you can hear, moment to moment shifts.
Yeah.
Like it was like Joe from Fell Harvest, like, oh, this is kind of proggy, but like to be like, okay, yeah, you can almost be like. And again, just the same way as there's like the cohesive look, but you all have your own individual thing. You can be like, they listen to Sabbath, they listen to Opeth, but it doesn't sound derivative.
Yeah,
It doesn't
exactly.
just sound like a patchwork of like ripped off riffs or something. You guys have your own flavor, dude.
Yeah, that's
Which is hard to do, man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of just like our main thing is that we don't want to, when we go down there or we write together, I'm not like, Vince, like, can you just make this sound more like Opeth? Or, hey,
Yeah.
can you make this sound more like, Morbid Angel? None of that.
Yeah.
I'll just write something that I'm like, oh, this sounds cool. And then he adds on top of it. Ryan adds on top of
Yeah.
it. Mason adds on top of it, and they, like, it is truly just our own styles.
It
and
all
meshes
has to
together.
sound like Prayburner, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so excellent segue. What is the inspiration for the name, for the band name? Because I gotta say, dude, the band name's fucking great.
Oh yeah, dude. That's
It
a
is
cool
sick.
name.
There's another band that was supposed to play on the show, and they dropped off, and then you guys got added. And so I remember seeing like the email, it just says Prayburner, and I'm like, I don't even fucking care.
This is fucking awesome.
That's good feedback.
Yeah,
We
thank you.
can't change our name.
Yeah, that we've thought about it before, changing the name and everything, but something about it was just like, I don't know, I really like, and it was pretty unique. But I'm pretty big nerd, so I got it from a Magic card.
Hell yeah, dude.
But it wasn't structured just Prayburner, but it was a name of a dragon in there. And I saw that, and it said Prayburner, it was like something Prayburner dragon, and I was just like, I'm just gonna just take that. And I looked
Sick.
it up. I wanted to see
Sick.
if anybody else had anything like that, and they didn't. So I was like, all right, I guess just what I'm gonna name it for now.
Yeah.
So
We've had a couple of our friends tell us that their names were inspired, or the band names were inspired by like Magic the Gathering or World of Warcraft or something like in that realm.
Yeah.
And so that's cool, dude. I think that adds like extra, like nerd lore to it.
Yes,
Because
yes.
somebody eventually will like see that and make the connection, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
And now you're their
That'd be
favorite
funny
band.
as
Like
hell.
yeah.
That'd be so funny.
plus 8 to lore, dude.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Plus 8 to lore, dude.
Cool. That would actually
Yeah.
be, that would. I'm thinking of like merch and stuff already. You guys could get like a whatever, doesn't matter. I'm not gonna go there. That's cool. Okay, so you came up with the name off, or you got the name from did you say Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, it was a Magic the Gathering. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool as
And-
fuck,
So
dude.
you're an MTG person then, yeah.
A little bit. I don't play it much anymore, but I remember what drew me in was, the art on the cards. I think when I was a lot younger and seeing all the artwork, I was like, oh my God, I love this like style. So I started, my friend Derek actually taught me how to play it. And so we would play it. And I think I was just going through a bunch of cards at one point because I was like, man, I need a name for this. And, I was just looking through the cards for some reason. And I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. I might just pick that. And so I did. And that was, of course, like I looked it up. I wanted to see if maybe I was like, this seems like somebody already taken this, because it's hard to find a name that somebody has already like, they've already taken it, and like one word band names are so hard.
Yes, sir.
Because everybody, like you look up anything like, death, right? There's going to be like not only death, but there's probably like 10 other deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
And
oh, dude, that's super cool. Nerd culture is a viable subculture now. You know what I mean? And bands lean into it all the time. It's great, dude.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily call us like like on the forefront nerds or anything like that. But we have a certain amount of like lore that we've built into the merch and stuff too, and people love it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
People love it.
Yeah.
So dude, lean into that. Definitely.
it gives people a lot of that depth that, just, you're not just trying to market something, but
They want it to be like multi-dimensional, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like the music and they like the look and they like the band. That's great. But then if they go and they're buying merch or something like that and they see that they're also in the Magic the Gathering because they've come up with their own deck or something like that.
Yeah.
They just freak out over that stuff. We had tarot cards for a while at the merch table.
Oh, that's
and
sick.
people would come. Anybody who was into the occult, even if they weren't into our band or didn't see us, they'd be like, "What is this? Explain it to us."
Yeah, that's cool.
And people just they like that stuff, dude. They want to be able to connect to music on another level other than just the music level.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So to find the extra dimension to be able to connect with people is very hard.
Oh yeah.
But once you do, you're in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the secret, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I have, like, a kind of a twofold question here. First off, Ryan, I did want to pick your brain about what your personal influences are. I'm assuming Black Sabbath is one of them.
Yeah, Geezer Butler.
Geezer Butler, dude, yeah.
I've been listening to them since I was like 12, 13.
Yeah.
But Sleep is a huge one.
Hell
Alcis
yeah,
Narrows is a huge influence. A lot of new metal, though.
Yeah.
A lot of new metal. System of a Down.
You can't go wrong with it, dude.
System of a Down all the
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to System of a Down since middle school, but
Yeah,
I just
dude.
can't stop.
So records are great.
So many good records.
Yeah, it's like, okay, nobody has ever even tried to copy.
Yeah, they're so unique.
It's so unique. So even like 25 years later, you listen to the records and it's like, this is still fresh to me.
Yeah. Because you're not going to find something else that's like that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Toxicity is still one of my all-time favorites.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Toxicity is great, dude.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Gentlemen, I like to ask this question because the subject of eclectic comes up. And you find that most people of any degree of intelligence or artistic mindedness or sophistication do have a fairly broad spectrum of stuff that they enjoy listening to. Does the music of Prayburner largely reflect what you listen to in your own private time? Or is it like it's a state that we get into to make the music for this band, but mostly we listen to other stuff?
I feel like it, I'll be listening to something, I get inspired.
Yeah.
Right? So whenever I'm like writing something, it's just in that moment, like I might be listening to a song and I'm like, wow, I love that way that sounds. Let me see if I can kind of manipulate that in some way and try to play something kind of similar, but it always changes. It's never, that's why we have like songs that are kind of more Southern sounding. And then we'll have like songs that are just way more out the gate, really aggressive. And, we get straight to the point, whereas some of the songs, we're having more of a flow to them.
Yeah.
So it's always just based off of like really how we're feeling. And,
Like you do.
yeah. So it could be, I could just be like listening to a certain song and I just kind of pluck something out of that.
See, so there's a natural sort of stylistic or vibe diversity just organically occurring in the band.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like you pick like this is the sound and all we do is this.
Yeah.
You know. Kyle and I think, have a certain amount of, like we have our little like jazzy sections and stuff. But I think I asked the question because, much like you guys, we are also eclectic listeners. And at the same time that, like, say, for instance, the next record that Kyle and I are working on is going to be one of the heaviest that we've put out in a long-ass time.
Hell yeah.
Like, Kyle, like, listens to, like, a lot of Sade. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Sade,
Like,
I love Sade.
Yeah,
Sade-
dude, yeah.
Sade
Like,
is
I
awesome.
listen to a lot of, like, Sam Cooke and Otis Redding and Ray
yeah.
Charles.
Yeah.
You know, I turn off the Ray Charles song and then,
Yeah.
right to the fucking, So yeah, so I always like to ask that. Because not everybody answers the same way. For some bands, the stuff that they do with that band, it's almost like a place that they go to, and they function in that space. But then when they're like driving home in their truck, like they're listening to country or something. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it kind of. Yeah, I think it varies too.
Yeah.
Like it will. We'll be in that mindset when we're down there, and
Yeah.
we try to just let the song kind of. Somebody told me that you're not really making a song, but you're discovering it. So
I like that.
you're not. You just got to let it do its thing. You know what I mean?
love that.
Because we don't we're making it, but
Yeah.
it's really just this song has already been made in a way. We're just bringing it to life,
Bro,
so.
you blew my mind you say that right now. Because for us, for the writing process, we talk about this very frequently. I always liken it to, like, you're making the song, but it's almost like you're negotiating terms
Yes.
with the song. Like,
Yeah.
you have your personality, the song has its own personality. You need a song. The song wants to be drawn out of the ether and exist in physical reality.
Yeah.
And you kind of work with it for mutual benefit.
Yeah.
You discover it. Sometimes you strike disagreeable terms. And that's when you're like, oh, I just want this part to go here so much. And it keeps not fitting.
Yes.
That's because the song doesn't agree to those terms,
Yeah.
dude. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've had so many changes. I mean, every artist. I mean, the final product is never going to be like, you thinking like in your head, like, okay, this is what this is the idea. This is what I think the song is going to be about, whatever. And then you get together and it totally changes.
Yeah.
Like you said, you are having to agree with the song as well, because not everything's going to make it. You might have to cut some things or make it longer or whatever. And that's kind of what we try to do most of the
Yeah.
time for a lot of our writing.
Yeah.
So
I've heard some musicians almost describe it like being an antenna. Like you have to just kind of be
Yes.
an antenna, right, ready to receive
Right.
whatever energies or whatever it is that's going on in a particular place.
Yeah.
And that's why people will tell me, they're like, well, vibe matters so much. Like you have to be in a particular place or a space or a room or something like that, and inspiration hits you. And I got to thinking about it, and I was like, well, shouldn't you just be able to do it anywhere? And they're like, well, yeah, sure, but it's sort of like an antenna. Like you're going to get better reception in certain areas than
Yes.
others. And so, like if you were standing in the middle of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like in the middle of all this shit, the vibe there is going to be way different than in your bathroom.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And while you can still like have, I don't know, little lightning bolts or sparks of creativity come when you put your antenna in these places where you're like almost guaranteed to catch the energy, or you just have like higher efficiencies or something like that. Dude, it helps, dude. I am best in a studio setting. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
when my antenna is like on.
Yeah.
And if I'm not, then
Yeah, and that's us in our jam space.
Yeah.
That's us in our jam space too, 100%.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where the whole working class doom thing comes from, because we didn't really know what to call it because we all have different influences. We're all bringing this different element into it, and we're just, when we were working it out, it never felt like it became like work or anything, like it was always such a release for all of us, such a big release for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
And then we all have to go back to our fucking day jobs, you know, and deal with the bullshit of the week, right?
Yeah.
But like that's like our sacred time. We get together and we get to have fun.
Yeah.
So
It's almost like a vitamin or a nutrient.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, you have
so-
to manage it. You have to consume that, or stuff starts to go wrong.
Oh
man.
yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
you can't. You know, again, yeah, that sacred space, that
Yeah.
sacred time. You know, I think, as artists, like, have a beat on something important there.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody has a means or a tool that they can lean on to, like a pressure release valve to let the pressures of the world out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how it's supposed to be, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, some people, I mean, I don't know. I just, for me personally, like, I'm not going to say I have to be in a recording studio, but when I'm in a recording studio element, that's just like everything turns on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Some people I hear, like, well, I listen to music, I put on the headphones and stuff like that. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm listening to another song, I'm thinking about that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't in turn think about, like, well, what am I doing? Like, what is my inspiration? Yada, yada, yada. Or what am I trying to do? I get, like, I don't know. I almost have to be, like, in a, like, blank slate format.
Yeah.
Right. Well, but that blank slate format, you know, Kyle, we actually talked about this in another one of our episodes. Kyle worked in a very reputable studio back in New Jersey, and although Kyle's not like a puff your chest, self-aggrandizing type fella, yeah, man, you've got some pretty impressive album credits. You definitely recorded some pretty impressive bands, so that makes perfect sense to me. That's sort of just the positive experience of having like done all that stuff, being in the lab, you know, bringing those sounds to life, that you're, you know, like the antenna would extend all the way and kind of have the clearest signal in an environment like that.
Do you guys have a particular environment where you feel like your antenna is, like, you know, up to 11?
You know,
Like,
other
When we're-
maybe than the
yeah.
jam space.
jam space is still it? Okay.
For me, at least. I mean, just in general, I need to be playing with other people. Like,
Sure.
yeah, the jam setting is I love that.
That's great.
Yeah.
We've done some crazy stuff down in that jam space though. Like,
You have to,
like,
haven't you?
It's
Yeah.
usually like
Yeah.
you know, like he has a riff, and if we're not in the jam space, we don't really mess with it. But as soon as we get down there, like there has been days where we, you know, start to finish write a song in one day, and
Hot.
Yeah.
you're like,
you know,
how
you
does that even
dare say
possible?
that.
you know, so
Yeah.
it's got something to do with that space for sure.
Yeah.
There's some magic in the air.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you guys say you guys rehearse at?
It's in the basement of it's called Electric City.
It's like a stereo shop. They sell like old stereos and
Oh,
like
no shit,
repairs
dude.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool in and of
All-
itself.
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're
Shout out
like
Electric
badass
City.
store,
surrounded
actually.
by like audio gadgets and everything. I
Super
mean,
high end, hi fi shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an old gun vault too. So it's metal doors and concrete.
It's a
crazy.
dungeon.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
This is
awesome.
making
badass.
sense to me now because this is 100% a vibe location.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's really, you know, it's dark and just cold down there. So you get in that mindset of like, all right, now we gotta.
One
gotta
time
make
we
it
got back.
worthwhile.
We got back from a show at like 2 or 3 a.m. one time. I think it was the last Sean's show, or maybe the first Sean's show.
Yeah.
But we got back to the space and we were unloading all our shit, and a cop pulls up to us, and I immediately thought he was gonna ask us what we were doing, like. But he rolls down his window and he's like, "Hey, have you guys seen a guy with a hockey mask on walking around here with a machete?" And we're
That
just
was
like,
a real question you
Yeah.
got asked.
yeah, at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And we're all just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
so that's the vibe of the place, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of sketchy. I
Yeah.
feel like I
It's a little
genuinely feel
sketchy.
like it's haunted
Yeah.
too. I feel
yeah.
like that place is haunted.
Does the owner like rent out space? Do you own
Yeah.
the place?
No. The
okay.
The owner of the store rents out spaces there.
Oh, he does?
There's a
Okay.
few different spaces there. So I've got, you know, I've been friends with, you know, multiple bands,
Mm-hmm.
and so there was this band. Their name was Heathen Burial from Denver.
Yeah.
They practiced down there, and 2 of the guys still rent down there. Like we actually split it.
Oh, okay. So you split the
Us.
space.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's 3 bands. The 2 Heathen Burial guys aren't really doing anything right now, and then there's another band that's renting that we split it with too.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, good to know. Like, I would have never even known, dude.
Yeah.
You know what, too, man? In terms of like the establishment of the energy of a space,
Yeah.
there's something to be said for that is what the fuck you do when you go there.
Yeah.
You don't like go there and have practice and then like do other kinds of work like on your laptop. It's the singular focus
Yeah.
of why you go there.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's part of the sauce too. You know, I give lessons in Longmont. I give music lessons. And there are actually a lot of times where, although I literally have a practice set up at my home, there's times where in order to get certain stuff done, I got to leave the house and go to the studio.
Yeah.
I drive the hour
Yeah.
because in my house, there's like, you know, there's just going to be distractions.
Yeah.
You know, whereas I go to that studio, it's off hours. There's no other reason why I'm there
Yeah.
other than to be in the fucking shed, dude.
Yeah.
So it's the singular purpose of it. That's
Those are like
beautiful.
the mindset spots where you do get into that mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really do. I mean, if you're working where you're sleeping, like if you're working in your bedroom, it's like, I think your mind is already subconsciously like, this is where we sleep, this is where we wind down.
Right.
You don't want that. You want somewhere where you can this is where I'm going to be working, this is what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When you're
Yeah.
just being present. When you're there, you're there. When you're working, and like that space that's just where it's at.
Yes, sir.
You just
Yes, sir.
know
The,
exactly
the
where we're going.
me who does this sacred work does it here.
Yes.
You know, it's not that you can't do it in other places, but kind of like you were saying, there's like competing signals.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can't always get to that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I haven't really ever thought about that.
Yeah.
Like sleeping in the same place you work, yeah, that's definitely competing.
Yeah, but like you have your studio downstairs, Kyle, but you don't have a bed down there, dog.
Yeah.
When you go down to that particular like alcove,
Yeah.
that's what you're doing.
Yeah, that it separates the spaces, and that's because you just automatically put yourself in that mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's even just a different room, I've noticed it helps. But like I'll write stuff at home, like I'll write a riff, but I'll never finish a song there. The only time I'm ever gonna finish the song is when we're at the space all
Yeah.
together.
Working
That's
together.
it.
Yeah.
So
And you can feel the leftover energy, guys. I had the good fortune, my mom and I actually, my mother lives very near Detroit in Michigan. And we went to the studio where all of the Motown recordings
Oh,
were
wow.
done. And you better fucking believe I touched every instrument. Because you walk into Studio A and you're like, holy shit, like, whoa, like
Yeah.
all of those Motown hits, like Stevie Wonder was in this room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like you can
crazy.
feel all
like
that energy.
James
Yeah.
Jamerson
Yeah.
was in here fucking playing bass, dude. You can feel it. It's
Yeah.
it's literally just saturated into the environment, dude. It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I got the T-shirt while I was there actually, but I went and visited Sun's studio. Where Elvis Presley did the Elvis stuff down there in Tennessee, and it's so tiny. I mean, it's like half the size of this room there.
Yeah.
And there's like the X on the floor, well, this is where Elvis stood, this is where everybody does the tracks. Elvis stood in the same spot, and you walk in there and you're just like, damn, dude, like I can like feel it.
Yeah.
Like there's a vibe in here. And even if you're like, you can't quite put your finger on exactly what it is, like the ghost of some crazy person, but you just feel it when you get into those spaces. Dude.
It's like
Yeah.
the psychic opposite of a murder site.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like
It really
it's the
is, yeah.
energetic inversion where you're all like, I might live longer if I keep
Yeah.
standing here, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I feel
I
good
think-
here.
I might be able to make $1.75 if I just keep standing here. I'm not gonna go to the doctor. I'm just gonna stand on this X in Sun Studios.
Great, dude.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, let's see here. We're getting to be about that time, guys. We got about 5 minutes left. So, do we want to kick it over to? Are we doing Evil
Evil Wikipedia.
Sweet.
Evil Wiki.
LaFontaine voice
Yeah.
The movie. It's one of the compensations of not being able to breathe through your nose for like 10 years is what it does to your voice. In a world where Prayburner were cool dudes and came up and did the show, one dude in a Kangol hat asked them weird questions. So there's this Wikipedia page on you guys. And we always like to say it is a simple game of confirm or deny. But I just think that you guys should be aware of some of the stuff on this page. We just want to know. Here we are.
Oftentimes sometimes people aren't even aware that they have a Wikipedia page, and then the stuff you find on Wikipedia is wild.
Wildly
Yeah, we got to know what
inaccurate.
they're saying about us.
Yeah,
Right now.
yeah. Okay. Is it true that in 2017, Vince, that you were best friends with a literal pelican?
Yeah, I was actually.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
It was when I was playing Bird Game. Shout out Bird Game 3 just
Yeah,
came
Bird
out.
Game,
I
yeah,
haven't been
so-
able to get a copy yet, but yeah, no, I was.
That's a
yeah.
biffles, dude.
Yeah, my best friend, he transformed into a pelican. Yeah, he had the surgery
You know,
and
life
everything.
and its twists and turns.
Yeah.
You think you know somebody, and then one day you wake up and they turn into a fucking pelican.
It was like the movie Tusk, if you've ever seen that movie. Yeah. He saw that movie.
2017
and-
was a crazy year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild
Crazy.
year for
Oh, yeah.
transitioning out of the mortal shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so then what else do we have here? Okay. Is it true, Ryan, that you very briefly had a job where you would strip down to nothing but your underwear and, I'm sorry, what does it say here? Wrestle people in a gigantic pit of SpaghettiOs with meatballs?
It's actually my job right now.
So that is, okay, so all that
We
means,
need
that's
to
just an
change that.
update.
Yeah,
current.
we need to
That's
update
where we're
that
Yeah.
one.
going
Yeah.
after this.
Yeah. Dog, just because we did the show doesn't mean I could take a day off work. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still have to. All right. Okay.
Their skin is so good too.
Yeah,
It's like an all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. The chef, bro. Or is Chef Boyardee, is that SpaghettiOs?
Chef Boyardee is
I know.
I should
I
know.
think it is.
I think it is.
I think it is as well. Okay. And then. I'm not even going to ask that one.
It's got to be that one about Brandon.
All right. And then, Brandon, confirm or deny, you were, as it says here, you were Britney Spears for 13 Halloweens in a row?
Oh, yeah, except one Halloween. I think
Okay.
I was Celine Dion.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
If you're gonna switch
So-
it up, dude.
They're going to have to update that
Okay.
one because usually I'm, every...
I was pissed because I was supposed to be Celine Dion that year.
Yeah.
Jumped in your fucking grave.
We had to
Yeah, I
do
would
me-
never expect it. He's Britney Spears fucking
Every-
13 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
13 years.
Had to change it up. at
Had,
least.
dude, variety, as they say, is the spice of life.
Even if it takes 13 years.
You
that's
know,
what-
sometimes you just got to get around to it. Guys, accuracy matters. Wikipedia editors, can we figure this out here?
Yeah.
Straight from the
Yeah.
mouths of Prayburner, guys. You heard them say.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you
Yeah.
for clearing all of that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's been a great show. We are unfortunately going to have to wrap it up. So we'll have to figure out another time to do shows and then have you guys back on the show so we can talk about doing shows.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's precisely accurate.
Paul, what do we say? Actually, I'm sorry. I almost forgot something. Where can everybody find you?
Prayburner on Instagram. I don't know. Is it underscore Prayburner or?
Not anymore.
No, it's
Oh,
just
it's just
Prayburner.
Prayburner.
Yep, you can just
Okay.
type it, but it's one word.
Okay.
Yeah.
One word
Yeah,
on
one
Instagram.
word.
Is that the social media platform of choice?
Yeah, Instagram. You can find us on TikTok as well.
Okay.
On TikTok.
And if you can't find us under one word, try it as two words.
That's interesting because I did look you guys up on YouTube and I saw Pray space Burner,
Yeah.
but I was like, it has to be the same band. The song is called Bong Lich.
Yes. Yep.
It
That's
can
this one right here.
only be the Pray Burner I know, dude. So
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a 60s classic rock band.
that's right.
Well, it's funny because he wrote that song, and it was probably like, I don't know, a couple months after we started jamming it, and I was like, I love the lyrics to that song.
Yeah.
He's like, I actually wrote that song about you. That's fucking badass.
That's amazing, dude.
But yeah,
That's a clip.
it'll be Instagram, Prayburner, all one word. You don't have to do any spaces or
Okay.
anything. I think we had an underscore at one point, but
But now you're like,
our
fuck
manager,
the
shout out to
underscore.
the manager, fixed it for us.
Shout out to
So-
Gwendolyn.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Worked it out.
That's great. Well, so definitely check out Prayburner on the social media sites. Go and check out the show at the Skylark.
Yes.
Right?
Skylark,
3rd.
January 3rd.
January 3rd.
With
Featuring
Hope
your
Bound
sisters.
and Gamma Paw. Sorry, I just wanted to throw that. Hope
Oh,
Bound,
Gamma Paw, dope.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
might
They're gonna be
even
on that.
see a Pathos and Logos member there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Paul, what do we say at the end of the show?
Glory to the order. Eat it on the border. Vision of disorder.